Ah, what ho? And welcome to the Force, motherfucker. You incinerated. 2 days ago, there was the Star Wars Day. May the Force be with you, or may the Fourth be with you. So this video will be Star Wars themed. For those of you wondering, this mask, the lightsaber, these are from childhood. There's also a Luke Skywalker green lightsaber. However, thanks to Tesco, there's a new Luke Skywalker lightsaber. And one that is Kana Jarrus themed. This video is about the fall of the Star Wars films ranked. I have it written on my arm, so very efficient or something for information. This will be all 9 live-action Star Wars films. There's also the Rogue One and the Han Solo Star Wars thing story, even though they're basically filler films. But, you know, all Star Wars films ranked. First up, from worst all the way to best. Even, of course, this may cause a bit of controversy, and my channel's already very controversial. Obviously I don't have any fans, but a lot of people do attack my channel and come to my Discord, meaning the channel's very controversial. But I will fight, because no amount of controversy will stop my opinion. The very worst of all the Star Wars films is Episode 8. Yes, the one in which there is a fat cunt attempting to stop a man from sacrificing their life in favour of the Rebel Alliance, or the Resistance, even though they're basically the rebels. There isn't really much changed in terms of politics for some reason. Basically a repeat of the Ridge Tridge. You have Rose the cunt stopping a token black guy from sacrificing their life in favour of the Rebel Alliance. I mean the Resistance. There was a lot of bad writing, a lot of bad storytelling. You have Luke Skywalker throwing away their lightsaber and throwing it into the water, and in the water there's Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, and Rey has to try and get a bit of training from Luke, but for some reason Luke is a bastard. As opposed to a space naut or an astro bastard, Mr. Luke Skywalker has become a hermit and is no longer a symbolism of hope and glory. This film 8 sucked. Then there's number 7, the beginning of the new films. You have the introduction of new characters, most of which you don't care about. Though you probably care about Kylo Ren, because Kylo Ren is actually pretty cool. They're basically just Professor Snape as a teenager and very angsty, trying to be a pretend version of Darth Vader, but very cool. That's not bad. You have Supreme Leader Snoke as the guy that gets killed off by the 8th film, basically with no conclusion. This was not as bad. The 9th film, or here, you have Rey and Kylo Ren having to fight there just really isn't anything as bad as the first fucking two, as films 8 or 7, as they just, threw out all the bad things from episode 8, they tried to continue after episode 7. I accidentally just used the T and a T combined. There's all sorts of things they've fixed. However, there's a lot of bad storytelling. Oh, Han Solo's dead. Oh, no he's not. Oh, Supreme Leader Snoke is dead. Oh, Supreme Leader Snoke was actually just a cat. Supreme Leader Snoke's actually just Palpatine cloned. Never really explained. Give me a second. This time of night as I come back downstairs to try and record videos, a bit of the physical fitness in the living room as I'm watching Farscape, other things. The cats, they want a bit more food. And of course I'm the only person in the house that bothers to refill their bowl. It's too much of a distraction. The 9th film tries to get rid of all the constant fucking stupidity of 8 and continue more after 7. However, they have bad storytelling. Oh, Chewie's dead. Oh, no he's not. Oh, Supreme Leader Snoke's dead, so maybe Kylo Ren should take over the First Order and be a threat. Oh, the guy goes through these troubles. They're an angsty teenager. Oh, there's Emperor Palpatine just being there. So pretty fucking stupid. Up next is Rogue One. Just found this film to be boring. Yes, this was also the last film I watched, and this was boring. It got me bored. The film Han Solo, a Star Wars motherfucker story. Han Solo actually wasn't as boring. Just like Rogue One, the film was a bit boring, but more a matter of a lies revealed sort of story. Or something. The film introduces a droid, and the droid's a feminist. The droid just acts like a feminist, but is mocked and ridiculed by people on the internet, even though they're a feminist bot. And their minds uploaded to the Millennium Falcon. This means all the times Han Solo flew the Millennium Falcon. As the guy does all these tricks. That was the droid using the Millennium Falcon. Here comes the prequels, the Ridge, motherfucker. Gonna have to hurry this up. So first is Film 5, The Empire Strikes Back. This film's actually the most favoured by all of the Star Wars, fan base. However, I find this film to be very, not so much boring, but very depressing, because Han Solo gets trapped in carbonite. Meanwhile, Mr. Luke Skywalker, there's a lack of a hand. The Galactic Empire has returned, even after the destruction of the Death Star, meaning the Rebel Alliance versus the Galactic Empire, there's a bit of equality. However, two heroes have something missing. The ability to breathe and function, a hand. So there's a bit of depression. You have Luke Skywalker losing to Darth Vader. So yeah, as the heroes go up in power, ready to fight back, all ready to fight all the bad guys, there's a bit of a drop in their power as they have a bit of humiliation prior to winning the war. So then there's Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace. There's two M's touching. The Phantom Guy Menace. There's a lot of action, a lot of storytelling, a lot more world building. There's a lot of world building for the prequels, of course. This begins the era of which Star Wars fans have a lot more material as to work with for content or fan fiction or something. And the video is very long, so this will be PT1. Please rate, comment, subscribe, go to the comment section. Thank you, bud.